This is episode 54 of the A Free Spirit Life podcast. Hello, my friends. This is Shannon Kinney-Duh, creator of A Free Spirit Life. I'm a holistic life and creativity coach, and I am back after a long break. I am checking in because it's summer 2021. We are slowly starting to emerge after a year of the pandemic, and we're continuing to explore life outside of what we used to think was normal. And we're learning how to embrace the reset that many of us have experienced with the slower pace, and learning how to be more our true selves as we move forward. I have taken a break from the podcast, for lots of reasons. Life has changed just as it has changed for so many of you. We started to homeschool our kids during the pandemic. We finished a year of homeschooling, and it's summertime. We're deciding what we're going to do for next year. What I have found is that my kids are all so very different, and there's not a one size fits all for any of us. So what I want to do isn't necessarily what they want to do. What they want to do is not necessarily what their brothers want to do. I mean, we're all very different people, right? And so we're going to just go with it and honor and see where it takes us into the new year. But I wanted to check in today because I have missed you, and I continue to hear from you on Instagram, in Facebook, and through email, just, letting me know that you are embracing what it means to be your true self, getting back into alignment with who you truly are. And really, that has been one of the gifts that the pandemic has brought to our lives. Not all of it has been a gift. I know there's been a lot of challenge, a lot of struggle, a lot of upheaval. It's still going on. There's still transformation happening. There's still unknowns. There's still discomfort. There's still illness. There's still all of it. And, what I want to focus on right now is what about the shift that we've all been faced with, what about it resonates with you? What about it do you want to carry with you moving forward? What awakened in you during this time of reshift? Is that a word? Reshift, of reawakening, of change. So in addition to the change just with our kids' schooling, I canceled retreats and canceled in-person energy work sessions and did all of my coaching back online again, teaching online, teaching energy work, teaching about human design, and rediscovering my love for watercolor. I have always loved different art mediums, tended to go to the fiber side of things for a lot of years, then did art journaling. But now watercolor is just speaking to me. And I think because of my love of energy work, connecting the two of those, it's just been really empowering, really powerful. So I've created a new course called Inspired Flow, and it's all about using the modality of watercolor to spark our creativity, to raise our vibration, and to create a newfound flow in life that brings more ease, that brings more balance, that brings more alignment, that brings more joy, but doing it through the playful act of watercolor and doing it through intuitive painting. That is my attraction right now. That is my draw. It's not about painting, a realistic painting or a beautiful picture necessarily, although it is quite beautiful when you express yourself intuitively, but it's more abstract art, and being in the moment and learning how to listen to yourself, your intuition, your heart. What color is speaking to you? What movement is guiding you? What needs to be expressed? And how do you feel in this moment without your restless mind getting in the way? So that's what I've been up to. And if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see I've been sharing posts there. You can check me out there at A Free Spirit Life and send me a message. I'd love to know, what creative things are you feeling inspired by? How are you taking care of yourself during this life-altering time? And what does your heart need most in this moment? I'd love to hear from you. The main intention of this episode today is really to invite you to stay connected. I am what's called a manifester in human design. And if you're not familiar with human design, you can listen to my past episodes. I am a human design specialist. I do readings for people. It's the most beautiful modality that teaches you about your energy type, how to connect with your inner authority, your intuition, so that you can make decisions that are more in alignment and in tune with who you are, so that you have less resistance, so that you embrace your natural gifts, so you can learn how to share them with the world without draining yourself or forcing yourself to burn out. It's one of the most powerful modalities for me personally. When I learned about my energy and learned about myself as a manifester, those things that I thought were weird, the things that made me, really different from people, I started to embrace more fully. I started to learn how to live and step more boldly into those and use them as gifts instead of thinking that there was something wrong with me or something that I needed to fix. And so if you're feeling that there's something in you that is ready to shift more fully, that is awakening, that is calling you to be more who you are and to find the courage to be that in the world, then find out your energy type, learn a little bit more about human design, and let me know what your human design type is. But the reason I'm sharing with you now about myself as a manifester is I don't have the same internal sustainable energy that generator types have. And what that means is that I am a creativity sparker, that I'm a fire starter, that I get the ball rolling. And it's really what I see that I do in my coaching. It's really what I see that I do in my energy work. It's what I do in my human design readings. I help create movement for people who are feeling stuck, whether it's stuck in old mindset, whether it's stuck in old habits and patterns, whether it's stuck in old conditioning that pulled you out of alignment into living, your truth. What I do best is sparking you to change, is inviting you to look at things from a fresh perspective. It's inspiring you to turn things over for a moment and awaken and empower yourself and return to your own, really what you already know. Return to your true self. And that's what human design does. It gives you the language to return, to remember that what you think about yourself or what you were told is different about yourself is exactly who you are. It's exactly who you're meant to be. And that's what living a free spirit life is. It's living a life that is in alignment with who you naturally are, so that you feel free to be who you are in this world, so that you feel free to share your gifts with the world. And me as a manifester, I am not someone who does a very good job of, let's say, posting a podcast weekly and consistently, day after day, year after year, week after week. I know that was totally out of order, because I don't have the energy to sustain something that is ongoing. My energy works best when I'm sparking something new in people, when I'm following my creative urges. I have a lot of internal creative hits, and I am learning how to listen to them, how to follow them, how to trust in them. So I'm always creating new classes because I do what feels inspired and inspiring to me in the moment. So because watercolor is my next newest passion, or I'm returning to a passion that I had years ago, that is where I'm pouring my heart and soul into right now, creating experiences that help you awaken your intuition and your creativity. And so with the podcast, I do have plans to come back, but I also like to unplug for the summer so that I can get creative, so that I can make some new offerings for you, and so that I have the energy to pour into my readings. So I just really wanted to say, hey, I haven't gone away. Hey, I haven't forgotten about the podcast, and I have not forgotten about you. I'm still doing readings. I'm still offering classes. I'm still doing sessions, and super excited, I am starting to offer in-person retreats again. So if you are someone who wants to join me on a retreat, go to my website, freespiritlife.com, and look at what I'm offering right now. I will definitely be offering more retreats for 2022. And if you want to get on my waiting list, you can always email me, shannon@freespiritlife.com. It's on retreat that we get to connect in person. It's where you get to step outside of your life, responsibilities, obligations, worry, anxiety, stress, and reset and return to who you truly are. Every time I go on retreat, I catch myself feeling and saying, there I am. There I am. There I am. Because if you have a busy life, like who doesn't, and you have things and people to tend to, it can be easy to lose sight of who you truly are. And so going on retreat is one of my very favorite ways to reset. And it's on retreat that you'll get to eat amazing meals. You'll get to walk trails. You'll get to enjoy nature. You'll get to have some quiet and stillness, but also connect with new friends. We do yoga, we do energy work, you can get readings and massage. The list goes on and on. I'm also going to do journaling and creativity exploration because every single one of you is an artist and your life is your art. And when you express yourself creatively, you feel better. You feel inspired. You feel uplifted. You get new ideas. You get new inspiration. And it's joyful. It's playful. It's fun. It's fun. And it's so good for your health and well-being. So all sorts of great things coming for the next part of 2021 and 22. I adore you. I'm grateful for you. I'm so thankful that you are part of my A Free Spirit Life community. If you enjoy Facebook, you can join our private group there, A Free Spirit Life. If you are on Instagram, that's usually where I post, and you can find me there, A Free Spirit Life. Let me know that you heard the podcast. I can't wait to follow you there and check out all the good stuff you're up to. And if you're listening to this when the episode comes out, June 2021, I am offering for the next 10 people who sign up for a coaching session or a human design reading, you will also for free get a week of coaching follow-up with me through Voxer. So what that means is you get your reading or your coaching session, and then I will throw in a week of talking back and forth through audio messaging through Voxer. It's what I use for my monthly coaching clients. It's such a great way to ask follow-up questions, to get the support that you need, to check in and, just celebrate your accomplishments throughout the week after our time together. So go to freespiritlife.com. You can sign up for a coaching session or a reading. I'm still offering audio human design readings. They're amazing, they're intuitive, they're fabulous. And learning about your energy type, learning about your natural way to make decisions, learning how to get more in alignment with who you are is the puzzle piece that helps you return and helps you remember why you're here, what you're here to do, how you want to live, what's important to you, so that you can embrace all the shift, all the change we've been through over this last 15 months and find the good in it. Find the way to rise above. Find the way to learn, to heal, to evolve, and to grow into the person you're meant to be. So I am so grateful I get to partner with women like you on this life journey. If this resonates with you or you want to learn more information, check out the website. I am happy that we have crossed paths today, and I look forward to shows to come out in the future. I promise I will be back to the podcast. In the meantime, just shoot me an email, reach out on social media, and stay connected. And I will see you in the next episode.